I want to go through the LiveWire gap tracker indicator that we have and go through its features. So I'm going to go to indicators and let's get into the settings here. Now, imbalances are literally gaps between the candles of any given chart that you select. Now, to me, I don't count wicks. I like a full bar closed through a gap. And why are gaps important? We see gaps or volume imbalances in the market. We know we're coming back to fill them. I like to know where they are. They help me avoid getting in too early to trends, and they give me targets. So let's go through the settings here. So you can select pierce through or full close. A pierce through would just be a wick and close through would be a full body. That is my preference. There is an option to turn on the historical volume imbalances. I don't keep that on because it clutters up my chart. You can change the opacity for the gap, and then there's multiple time frames. You can choose the current time frame. So if I wanted to see the gaps on the current chart, I could select that. And if there were any gaps on the current chart, it would show those to me. Then I can choose another setting, which is what I have. I'm not using the current chart settings. I want to see the 60-minute gaps on my trading chart. That is what I have enabled. And you can change the colors of all of these. And if you wanted to do, say, 15-minute bar gaps and 60 minutes, you could do that. And then we have the session gaps down here. Now, I don't have that enabled on this chart. I use that on my 60 minutes chart. But when we open with a gap in the New York session, about 80% of the time, we are going to close that gap on the day. So I want to know where that gap is, and you can turn this on, but I've turned on this session gap so you can see what that looks like. We have an unfilled session gap below. If we start trading down that way, I'm going to be looking to fill that gap. So they will stay on your chart until they are filled. To me, this clutters up my entry chart. This is the chart I'm using to place my trades. So this is what my personal entry chart template looks like. I have got the 1 hour pivots, the 1 hour gap, daily open, prior day high and low, and the Fibonacci pivots. That's really all I need. The indicator was designed to really be customizable to the best settings for your personal strategy. This is just how I'm using them. I've got my daily chart, my 60 minutes chart with my weekly IB and my session gaps. I've got my 15-minute bar chart with my volume profile and my Wada explosion. And then I've got my entry chart right here with the key levels that I trade and use. This is how I'm using it, but it's really customizable. You really can make it your own, which was the idea. So I hope you enjoy this, and we are really happy to be able to share that with you guys.